Hello, I am Revenant Wings, and I'm starting this a little bit late. It's also late in general. It's about midnight here in the West Coast. But I just heard about this game on another server, and I wanted to check it out. I'm not sure if I'll go any further with it, so... It actually came up in the context of another... Wow, this animation is actually gorgeous. It came up in the discussion of another game, and I just wanted to go ahead and just check it out. Like, wow, this animation is like gorgeous. It reminds me of something, and I don't know what. But yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a full series. I don't even know if I'm going to put it on YouTube as yet. Essentially just wanted to spend a little bit of time checking it out, so this isn't even going to be as long as my usual ones are. Unless it really grabs me, but yes, essentially this is a very... It's a very late night stream, so I have no idea how long it... Oop! The kingdom of Armello is one of magic and wonder, yet a dark shadow creeps across this land. Our once mighty king has been touched by the malevolence of the rot. His tyranny and madness now threatening the realm he once united. Hero, by whatever means necessary, you must become king or queen of Armello. But beware, the game of Armello is one of chance and treachery. No game shall be the same, and often fate and your opponents will be cruel to you. But remember, it's the daring hero who snatches victory from the jaws of defeat. Okay. I have no idea what this is, other than it seems to be a combination of card and board game. Hello. Moon shine upon you, Thane. The elders grow restless. A dark scent taints the air. We suspect dark forces at work. We suspect the rot. A Wolf Clan knight awaits you by the gates of South Bank. He's reported evidence of Rat Clan activity. Perhaps they are behind the taint. We have sent a guide to lead you to a settlement. Hello, Gooberslot. Though a talkative fellow, he's a seasoned explorer and will serve you well. May your blade strike true. Snowstrider Greymane, Den Mother. Okay. So is this me? Hi, Thane. Did the Den Mother tell you about me? Did she? I know she did. I see her. Let's go. Yay! Alrighty. So I am a wolf. I have 5 hearts. First quest is at South Bank. Journey bearer traveling from tile to tile. Okay, so this might be a problem, because if I ever try to do this in the future, if I ever consider seriously doing this in the future, I either have to continue from this, or I'll have to delete everything, which seems problematic to me, but yeah. South Bank is to the northwest. It's a lovely trip. This is going to be great. These are action points. 3 per turn. Use them to move between tiles. Probably won't be able to stay long. I probably won't be streaming long. It's midnight for me here on the West Coast, so I don't even know how long I'm gonna last. Try to get to South Bank within 2 turns. Okay. Oh, those are big tiles. Move Thane towards South Bank by selecting an adjacent tile. Okay. Okay. So we'll move. Whoa, look at those mountains. I mean, I've seen bigger, but wow, they'll take ages to cross. It's 2 here, wow. Midwest or... I'm sorry, Mid-East or East? Time, Gooberslot. Mountains cost 2 AP to enter, but provide a defensive bonus. Okay. Can we rest? My feet hurt. This is the end turn button. Press and hold to end your turn at any time. Alright. This is your body. It represents your maximum health. Central, okay. If you lose all your health, you will die and be returned to your clan grounds. Okay. Oh wow, they each have a... Jeez, everything on its own has a name. Like every tile in the area has a name. That's impressive. I wonder how big this game is. And because this is already a fair amount of area to cover. Okay, so let's move to the Hollow. Stealth at night. Forest provides stealth at night. Stealthed heroes cannot be seen. This reminds me of an old game called Panzer... I think it's Panzer General? It's a PlayStation 1 game, but essentially it was moving units around in a real-time thing. Not real-time, in a board game tile strategy like this. It's been ages since I've played that. Okay. Walking onto a settlement brings it under your control. Each settlement you control provides 1+1 gold income at dawn. Okay. Robed figure from it bursts from South Bank's gates. They hold a bloody knife. A squire is in pursuit. Thane, stop him! She cries. And congratulations, you've reached your first quest. In quest, you choose between a dangerous option for a bonus reward or playing it safe. So, this is the dangerous option. Halt the figure. This is the safe option. The quest test your dangerous This quest dangerous option tests your body stat. You will gain +1 body from completing this body quest. Completing quests also rewards heroes with +1 prestige as their fame spreads across the kingdom. Your chance to succeed is based on the stat being tested, plus 10% chance for each stat point. If you succeed the dangerous test, you will get the bonus reward. The penalty of failure is -2 health. Let's take the dangerous path and try for the squire. This is your chance of reward. This is your chance of failure. Okay. So, is that totally random? Or can I do extra stuff outside of that to, like, influence it? Okay, your bonus reward is a follower. Save 1 body and 1 prestige. If only you got here sooner. That beast attacked while we waited for you. He killed my master. Misery, tragedy, woe, how can I go on? Oh well, you looking for a squire? This guy could come in handy, Thane. Open the hero shelf and switch to the inventory shelf. Drag the squire into a party slot to recruit him. Oh. There we go. I have a new master. I'll follow you to the end of the... Did you get a new mic? You sound different to me. No. I either have it low, I either have it higher than usual, or it's at a different range. Also, I am feeling still a little bit sore throat, so... From the last time I was doing this, so... Yeah. Also, yes, his face is rather amusing. Sort of an oh my god expression without really even needing it. I don't know. I have a new master. I'll follow you to the ends of the earth. Right after a nap. I need sleep. And my feet still hurt. Okay, so this is an end turn anyways. Turns on Armello cycle from day to night. This is your goal. It is used to play item and trickery cards. So I have 7, that looks like? That's a very small thing. You earn gold income from your clan and settlements every dawn. What the fuck did I get myself into? Expression very much so. Okay. The denizens of Armello will provide you with rumors. Often you will be able to choose between several of them. This rumor will lead to a quest with a treasure, Poppet, as the reward. This is your fight. It represents your prowess in battle. And this quest will test my fight. You scan the journal from the robed figure. His notes reveal he has set up a camp to the north of here. Sir, I gathered up some of Master's supplies. I'm sure he'd want you to have them. For a price. We should equip that sword and shield. They're sure to come in handy before we're done. Also equip items and recruit followers by highlighting them in your hand and readying them directly. Oh, I can do this. Oh. So we'll have +1 attack and +1 shield, but that... Oh, but those use money. Okay. Perfect, let's go. We're crossing a swamp today. Tough walk. We might pick up a scratch or two. The sunken wetlands will be -1 health. Okay, it doesn't matter which way I go to, so... Ooh. Swamps deal -1 health upon entering. Okay. Need to watch out. Also, I like my guy's icon in the upper left. He looks rather handsome. Stone circles are ancient sites imbued with wild power. They restore +1 health to those that enter. Okay, so we crossed it and then went right back. Remember that this is the safer option in the quest. Completing this quest will still increase your fight by +1. And +1 prestige as your words of your deed spread. The dangerous option, which will this is the dangerous option which will test your fight. Your fight of 5 gives you a 50% chance of success. The reward is a treasure, poppet, and clue that we seek. The cost of failure is only -1 health. So it seems to be directing me to go into this, so let's try. Oh, the circle is first of all, the flavor text. The circle is cluttered with symbols of dark power. In the center, frantically packing up, is the robed figure. He spots you, then sprints for the trees at the circle's edge. I guess let's give chase. Oh, failure. He got away and he took the poppet with him. Okay, yeah, this is a story base. I'll be honest, I'm glad we didn't find it. I don't want anything to do with the rot. Let's set up camp. We can start trying to track him down tomorrow. Alright. Oh, hello. Thane of the Wolf Clan, hand over the puppet to be slain by order of the king. This is crazy. We don't even have the puppet. And apparently we got a little note that we're wanted. Why are the king's guard attacking? We've done nothing wrong. This is madness. Alrighty. Remember fight. Each point in it grants a die in battle. Oh, so I get 6 dice. Dice in Armello have 6 unique symbols. A sword counts as 1 attack. A shield counts as 1 defense. Suns count as attacks during the day and misses at night. And moons are the opposite. Misses during the day and attacks at night. Wilds count as an attack, then explode, granting a bonus dice roll. Finally, a rot counts as a miss. These are your stats. Oh, these are your opponent's stats. They work the same way as yours. At the start of the battle, both combatants show their relevant items. Followers and abilities, while their dice are locked in. The Wolf's clan's affinity is the Knight. They get +1 dice when facing challenges at night. Oh, great. Depending on how many clans there are, that could be very, very difficult to keep track of. The Shining Steel Sword grants you +1 sword in battle. The Trusty Shield grants +1 shield in battle, which will protect Thane from one enemy attack. Okay, so the King's Guard carry Hare's halberds, which reduce their opponent's battle dice. Alright, so I have 6 and he has 5. How do you roll dice? Oh. Okay. Oh. So now we're doing it again. Oh, and the Squire also gives me a thing. So I blocked. It looks like I blocked his hits and got 2 damage off on that guy. That went a little bit fast, and I'm a little bit concerned about. I couldn't tell exactly how far exactly what was going to happen until after the whole thing was over. Let's try this again. Oh, shit. I got a couple of rots in that one. Oh, and he backed me off, apparently. This isn't good. Did you see? We have a bounty now. The King's Guard will hunt us down. We need to figure out a plan, fast. Within Armello, darkness stirs, for signs of rot have now returned. A hunted wolf forced to withdraw as rats slink in to find out more. Okay. Oh, this is just the prologue. Okay. So I guess let's move. In Thane's story, learn the basics of movement and combat. Okay. A Rat's Tale. In Mercurio's story, learn to play cards and navigate the perils of Armello. Okay, so divided into chapters and based on who you're playing as different stories. So hopefully that means not as many as I think. Not as many clans to deal with as I think. So let's try the Rat's Tale. Completing your quest is a powerful but long path. You don't need to finish them to win. Okay. Is this just showing it from another perspective? Because we're seeing the aftermath of the other one. Okay. Hail Mercurio, our ears within the royal palace hear of plans. Thane seems to think much of his abilities. He hunts for tools of the rot. The king has laid a trap for him. A bounty will be placed on his head. A bounty which we expect you to claim. Teach him the consequences of meddling with the rot. Then find those tools for yourself. Nat Finnet's the spy master awaits you within South Bank. Her skills will be of use to you. Good luck. Keep your blade sharp, your tongue sharper. Remember, destroy this letter. Festine. Or Festien. Alright, now... what in the world is that? It looks like a cat? With a rather Cheshire cat-like grin. Let's go. Time is money, Mercurio. I want to say Mercutio for a moment. Remember to equip useful items. They will help you on your journey. Allow me to immediately equip this one. Disguise is a trickery card. These cards contain political plays, agents, traps, ruses, and more. Oh wow, this could get really complicated. Play disguise on yourself to stay hidden. Okay. And then that is my wits. It determines how many cards you can hold in your hand. And this is a wit quest. So you want to aim for a person's a character's strengths, maybe? How fast does it want me to get there? Let's start over here. Does it intend for me to go over here? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Wait, I don't want to stop and rest without knowing where Thane is lurking. Here, use this gold to hire rangers. Scout around Duncastle. That's where he was last seen. Okay, place rangers on Duncastle to scout it. There, Thane's hiding in the woods. Don't worry, come sunrise the King's Guard will find him. The eagle flag indicates scouted tiles. Scouting reveals stealthed creatures. Let's go ahead and end the turn. Death to the traitor! The settlement of South Bank is locked down and is in lockdown by order of the king. We're looking for accomplices. Oh, so this is probably where it's going to be the false orders thing. Thane has played a trickery card to this settlement as a peril. A peril is a trap. Enter the tile and you'll face its challenge. Fail and you'll trigger the card's effect. A peril and Spruce fail? What is Thane up to? Alrighty. No matter, forget the peril. Thane is exposed. Let's claim that bounty. This is your prestige. It affects your renown in the realm. We'll gain prestige in the kingdom by claiming the bounty on Thane's head. I know a few crooks will be happy to do our dirty work. I love how the dogs wag their tails. Killing another hero awards you +1 prestige. Claiming bounties awards you with bonus prestige and gold based on how wanted they are. You can play cards to other creatures just like you played disguise to yourself. Play crooks to Thane to kill him and claim the bounty. And that got us to 4 gold and 3 prestige. Done. That's gold in our pockets and prestige to your name. Now let's deal with the Spy Master. We'll need to lift the lockdown. Don't attack the King's Guard. We'll end up with a bounty too. His tail's just wagging away. He's a good boy doing his job. Instead, let's organize some false orders. That bounty got you some gold, which will let us contact some serious underworld figures. So force King's Guard off a tile. And now we can move on over. The city is bustling. You enter the tavern and glance around. There's many faces, but none you've seen before. No Spy Master. So we have a 50-50 chance as to whether or not we get the Spy Master. I'm assuming a story-based mission. They're probably going to make me go. I mean, they're probably going to let me have it. Yep. You pick an obscure song. One you'd only know if you were listening for it. It takes just a few notes before the Spy Master sits next to you. And a treasure check has been shuffled. Information comes at a cost, Mercuria. Recruit the Spy Master. She will give you the ability to see other heroes' quest locations. Thane's heading to the mountains. This could complicate things. Also, what is she? Is that a fox or like a... What's the name of that one cat species I'm thinking of? Carkle. No, it doesn't have the black wing. It doesn't have the black tufts. Give me some time to speak to my contacts. Rest a while. Okay, I have to end turn anyway, so... And Thane reappears back at his home. Thane's back at his clan grounds. He's still heading towards the Winterhorn Mountains. When a hero dies, their turn ends. They lose 1 prestige and return to their clan grounds. I'm inclined to interfere with his plans, but we can't affect him while he's moving. That's no problem. We simply act where we know he'll be. Hire some mercenaries to wait in Fleetfoot Hills. That'll cut him off from the mountains. Okay. You can play cards even when it is not your turn. Play the mercenaries' peril to Fleetfoot Hills. Well done. That slowed him down. Picture is too small on my phone for me to tell. Yeah, it's... I admit to having a rather larger screen, rather larger TV screen than I did a couple of weeks ago, but this is a, it's still small enough. It's hard enough sometimes for me to figure it out. Also, I have to point out, the cards are animated, and I just realized this. Because I'm just noticing the hoodwink card guy having his eyes go back and forth. Which is a neat detail. Well done, that slowed him down. Okay, so Chasing Shadows, a body challenge reward. Spymaster has tracked the stolen rock tool to the Winterhorn Mountains. One of our sources in the city knows those peaks well. Okay. Here's a strategist card. Use it to help us get to Spruce Vale faster. Strategist is an instant trickery card. This is the card's effect. It's +1 action point. It costs 3 gold to play. This is the card's Armello symbol. Let's give you a bit more gold so that you can play Strategist. Strategist on yourself to increase AP. You can now reach Spruce Vale without needing to stop and rest. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, I skipped the dialogue. Oh, but they have a peril here. Burn cards or roll dice to match symbols. The Rat Clan's affinity is the Knight. They get +1 dice when facing challenges at night. The Adventurer's Kit provides +1 bonus die in perils. So now we do this. So, a cat burglar can potentially steal 1 equipped item. Okay. Well, and they stole it. Thane stole your adventurer's kit. I had my lunch in there. Claiming more than 1 settlement further increases your gold income and provides a gold discount to trickery cards. The curfew is in effect at nightfall. The contact's house is across the street, but a king's guard is patrolling in front of it. So I can either sneak past him or signal. And I'll get a minor. And let's just signal. A small spark lets the contact know you're there. She signals back, then tosses down a letter. A dead drop. You have the information. Didn't you kill Thane? If I kill them, they respawn at their home base. So they'll lose any ground that they had before, but they're back in play fairly soon afterwards. We have information. Now we plan our next move. Alright, end turn. Hi! That's okay. By the wild, that was a lightning strike spell. Why would the king attack the prince of the wolf clan? Quick, we need to report back. With the king acting so strange, we must tread very carefully. Confusion reigns throughout the land. Heroes flee to stop and plan. To the east under bright sun, a rabbit's quest has now begun. Alright. A rabbit's quest. In Amber's story, learn to cast spells and manipulate the kingdom's politics. King has rabies. That is, oh, okay, those are our 4 clans. Okay. King has... So yeah, traitors and spies abound. I have been lenient far too long. This is how I am repaid by the very clans I united. You forced me to take drastic measures. Shouldn't do that, it's hurting my voice. Okay, we have a new politics section
So
there.
it is.
The king releases all prisoners of the crown. Now king's trickery perils appears across the kingdom. Okay, I see there's a bunch of other stuff. Alright, now our turn. Lady Amber, we greet you, Far Seeker, and wish you well on your travels. It is with a heavy heart that we bring dire news. The king has cast aside the counsel of the Rabbit clan. We no longer have his ear, and the realm suffers for it. As a legend throughout Armello, we ask that you consolidate your prestige and regain the king's trust. We can still calm the situation before it escalates. Florian, master of the Rabbit clan. Oh, and a little badger joins us this time. I know you were keen to go treasure hunting, but it looks like those plans might need to go on hold. Maybe we've got time to search a dungeon or two. It is your speciality. Oh, there's a lot here that it hasn't seen. Your hero's power is shown on your hero's shelf. Explore a dungeon by moving onto it. Dungeons are full of dangers and rewards. We build influence by exploring and seeking out treasures and followers. Alright. So now, this is your spirit. It measures how attuned you are to the magical energies in Armello. This is a spirit quest. Oh hey, it's fitting for Easter that we have a game with a rabbit in it. Increasing your spirit will allow you to cast more powerful spells and increase your spell range. Okay. A bard. Chance at treasure and probably danger as well. I might just stay outside if that's okay. I've heard that some strange old magic at work in there. Then again, you've got strange magic yourself. And now we have a spell card. +2 spirit until the end of next turn. Cost magic to play. And then we have magic down there in the corner. It is used to play spell cards and refilled every dusk. Your spirit determines how far you can play spell cards. Ah, so magic is required to play, but spirit determines the range of it. Okay? So now we get to head to the Broken Lair dungeon. So let's go here. And then move over to here. This represents the Explore coin toss. It presents the chance of finding particular rewards or dangers. So this is more down to a 50-50 as opposed to the other things. Oh, not even that. Just general. As you search the dungeon, you're drawn toward a strange light. It's a bard floating, asleep in a bubble of errant magic. You can pull it down, or banish the magic. but I have a better chance at this one than I did before. This is 60 because of my 6th spirit. Oh, because the focus also boosted me. So it is primarily dependent on the stat, but you can use cards to affect that stat. A quick wave of the hand and the glow fades. The bar falls, hitting the ground with a loud thud. She wakes up quick. Oh, that's cute. +1 prestige when you successfully escape peril. Cool. Oh, more info. Unique follower card. You do deeds, I write songs. Something exclusivity clause, but yeah, easy. Alright. And now let's end. And we get some gold for it. Each dusk, your magic is balanced to match your spirit. Oh, so now we get... Alright. Mercurio has the highest prestige of any hero. That makes him the prestige leader. Sorry, but I have to go before I fall asleep. Not a problem. Good night, and thank you for joining, at least for a little bit. There we go. I had a stupid pop-up on my window. Anyways. Clan rivalries have come to a head. Representatives from the Rat and Wolf clan are planning a duel. This will break current peace treaties. This is a wit challenge, so we have a 40% chance right now, but maybe we can increase that somehow. Oh, and we get a shield if we win. Now our next quest is way the hell over there. What's the quickest way? Arrest or Oakenfall? Ah, but we don't want to go by him. So let's maybe go to... Actually, what cards do I have? Bard? Wait a minute. Battle armor. Let's go ahead and equip that. And let's go ahead and equip the Bard for it. So let's move over here. Oh, and I can't go that way. Well, great. But I've got a gold. Enter. Dawn of day 2. Alright. King calls Mercurio from the Rat to his side. Await King's declaration. Curse it! Look, Mercurio has the King's ear. As prestige leader, he has the same which laws the King enforces. We need more prestige than him to gain the prestige lead and reaffirm the Rabbit Clan's position. Slaying heroes, completing quests, and playing trickery cards are reliable ways to earn prestige. This is your current prestige. You need to get more than Mercurio to become the new prestige leader.
Perfect. It is so.
Alright. Terrorized settlements lose their allegiance to any hero or clan and won't generate any income. Rescuing a terrorized settlement will restore peace and order, earning the hero +1 prestige. So Spruce Vale and Duncastle are both. I could hardly see what he did there. Okay, these are the 3 core decks of Armello. You may draw cards from any deck. The items deck contains weapons, armor, tools, and consumables to aid you on your journey. The trickery deck, full of traps, ruses, and political maneuverings, is the perfect deck to slow and undermine your opponents. The spell deck is your source of powerful spells, offensive and defensive, buffs, and curses, which determines the number of cards you can draw up to each turn. So I can select any 2. Let's go ahead and do a spell card. Haste, +1 action point for the next 2 turns. That sounds good. And let's get a trickery in here. Play to Peaceful Settlement. Settlement produces +1 gold, +1 prestige each dawn until terrorized. Oh, that sounds like a perfect one to get our thing. So we own this one. Let's do... Boop. And we need to get to where? All the way over to there. That's quite the thing. What do I have here? +2 shields, but minus a die. Let's go ahead and put that on. Move. But we have peril. Burn cards or roll welcoming party. Exile to nearest unoccupied mountain and turn ends immediately. So let's see. I get 5 die and I need to get every one of them. Let's go for it. Got him. Cool. And let's go for... What's Emissary do again? Claim set. Ooh, that's a bad situation to be in. Could I kill him? I doubt. Enter. And I'll get the stealth bonus because it's nighttime. Okay. Alright. More things. Let's go ahead and see about an item. Trusty shield. Ooh, very good. And how about a trickery? Allies pact. +1 prestige per turn. Alright. I do want to put that shield on though. A bit frail. It would be a good idea to have that. That's a peril. That's -1 health. Let's try this. Wandering Circus. Deal 2 cards from target's hand. I like the tiger in that one. Can I get a reroll? And a reroll. Oh, and a rock. And it takes the haste and other card that I wanted. Well, crap. But I can get here. Alright. Win for the Rabbit Clan or put an end to the violence. The circle of battle has been drawn. The 2 champions are standing, ready to attack. You shove through the crowd around them. Well, I already have a shield. I picked up one not long ago. So let's just put an end to the violence. Your voice rings with authority and it's backed up by your blade. The duelists grudgingly return to their clan grounds. Good riddance. Okay, so that has brought me up to 3 now. Dawn. There we go. Alright, Amber, you're the prestige leader. You just need to hang on to it until the next dawn.
New declaration.
Alright, these are 2 laws the king has put forth. For the prestige leader to select. Controlling the king's declaration is a powerful position to hold. The king and prestige leader gain +1 health for enacting a mutual blood pact. Or, Rotten Choir, the king's Rotten Choir sings -1 body to all heroes, banes, and king's guard across the whole kingdom permanently. These are terrible. Actually, this seems the better of the 2.
And the kingdom shall know my rule.
This can't be the same wise king who united the clans and ruled peacefully for a generation. I never thought I'd see this day. There's nothing worse than madness. Wild, save us from the king. King forsakes his pure ways. The rot grows stronger day by day. Wise rabbits plot to keep us free, while bears talk peace under wild tree. Okay. So we have combat-oriented, trickery-oriented, political-oriented. Interesting. In Sana's story, learn to defend against the rot and discover the different paths that lead to victory. So we now take on a bear. A spirit stone is crystallized at bear's repose. It is just as I have foreseen. Gods, find every spirit stone. Go, now! And where am I? It must go through all of them, apparently. Oof. Alright. Sana's turn. Sister Sana, I will be brief. I am sure you sense the darkness is spreading. Old magic stirs. The power of the rot. The elders agree. It has returned. This corruption must be purged before it manifests. If the Banes are to rise again, all may be lost. Hilarious, Brother Superior. And what the hell is that a ringtail? That's a weird design on that thing. Sana, I'm coming too, friend. Long-time friend. I won't leave you now, friend. We are friends, right? I find the strange things. It looks scary. What do you think it means? Hello? This is no ordinary spell card. Spell does not cost magic. Casting it will cause you to gain +1 rot. This is your rot level. Currently it is 0. What is a dark, powerful, and destructive force? It consumes living energy. When a hero gains their first point of rot, they are considered infected and will suffer -1 health every dawn. That sounds bad, Sana. Let's avoid the rot. So now we have Dark of Old. Deep within the pits of Armello, dark forces stir. The elders have ordered you to intervene, lest an eldritch bane emerge. Alright. So journey to Castle Beleriand. I can do that, or I can go get that. I could go get that thing over there. I'm tempted. What do I have? A brilliant fool. in perils plus 2 dice. Okay, that's helpful. Let's add the spear onto that. What do I have left? Immolation. Very strong one. Okay. Move. That's a spirit stone. Sana, maybe we should grab it, keep it safe, maybe play with it a bit. And to those that gather the stones almighty shall come in ultimate power, wild and purity. That's what an old bear mumbled. His breath smelt of fish, so I didn't listen. Alright, so we do have to collect it. A spirit stone, yes, can I touch it? And Balerion is now down and over. You see that? I don't like this. I'm scared. Alright, we'll end our turn.
Under my name, it is law.
That's a pretty harsh one. Okay, they're in their turn fairly quickly, which is helpful. You get gold. And I get to select one card. Item, spell, or trickery? I think trickery seems the better way to go here. Ooh. Let's move to Castle Balerion. Ooh, do you feel that? Something bad is coming. Take this, it might help you. I had it tucked away just in case. It's a little grubby. -2 health. Suns explode until the end of next turn. As well as playing or equipping cards, you are able to burn cards in perils or battle. Each card has an Armello symbol that matches one of the symbols on your dice. Burning a card locks in one of your dice as that card's Armello symbol. You burn cards by dragging them and dropping them here. So we match that one, and now we roll. Oh no, Sana, you've been tainted with rot. Don't turn purple, please. You're too late. The dungeon is filled with shrieks of birthing banes. A cluster of them rise from dark ichor around a strange artifact. Well, we seem to have luck on our side in this case, 60%, so let's try that. Ooh, that actually came down to the wire there. By the time you grab the artifacts, the banes have risen. You use it to cut your way through them and escape. You get the wildfire staff. Wildfire, peculiar phenomenon, turns bane to ash, never harms the pure of heart. Let's ready that one. And we'll end the turn. Oh no, Mercurio, what has he done? A hero becomes corrupted when they have 5 or more rot. Corrupted heroes lose 1 heart every dawn. Corrupted heroes gain dark powers, such as +1 health each time they kill another creature in battle. In addition, any creature corrupted by the rot will take damage equal to their rot if they enter a sacred stone circle. Baines had returned to Armello, but so had Spirit Stones. Sana hastened to the palace. Surely the king would know what to do. Alright. Relation, Plague, Wandering Circus, or Leech. I can't afford it. Okay. Maybe let's try... Ooh. You've put me in a swamp on either side. Let's go over here. And... over here. But I don't get the stealth bonus anymore. That's a problem. Dawn of Day 2. Whoop. Another install.
Yes, this day it is so.
Any heroes with rot suffers prestige. Oh dear, they're fighting. Oh, interesting. It seems to go based off of other stuff. Okay. Oh, he might be protected. Let's go over here and move to tile. Lock down the palace. None shall enter. We must protect the kingdom. Sana, the palaces seem different. The defenses are up. Doesn't the king know we have a spirit stone? The palace gardens are protected by powerful palace perils that remain until defeated. Reaching the palace is difficult. Collect a good mix of cards in your hand and burn cards to improve your chances of success. So, let's go ahead and burn one of the rot ones. Whoa, that's not what I meant to do. Oh, but I made it anyways. The peril is dangerous, but the king's guards' halberds are even more so. You try to explain yourself. They do not listen. Hand it over. I can either flee or give them. But I get a reward, so... And again, it seems to be in my favor, so let's go ahead and try the difficult one. Oh! You hesitate, then hand over the stone. They seize it. Behind you, a rumbling voice chills your bones. Lock it in the dungeon. The king! That's our spirit stone, not yours. The king and his guard aren't trying to stop the rot, they're leading us to disaster. We can't let you leave, sister. If you come to the dungeons willingly, your death will be quick. No, Sana, save me. I'm too hilarious to die. Oh, dear Lord, you are not. Wait, quick, cast Banish on yourself. We can escape before it's too late. And that takes us to a random place. Thank the wild. Just in time, I can't believe it. Our king has been taken by the rot. It's clear now that the king's days are numbered, but who's going to rule Armello? As the current prestige leader, Amber has been playing the political game. If the king's rot consumes his life while Amber is the prestige leader, she will obtain the prestige victory and claim the throne. Dane is heading toward a Kingslayer victory. He will need to breach the palace and attack the king directly. If Dane defeats the king in battle without dying, he'll be named King of Armello. Mercurio is trying to get his rot higher than the king's. If he attacks the king with a higher rot value and slay him, Mercurio will become the new Lord of Corruption. To achieve a Spirit Stone victory, heroes first need to collect 4 Spirit Stones. With the stones, they must breach the palace and confront the king, cleansing the kingdom of rot. Let's return and talk with the Fish Breath Bears. They'll know what to do. From the wolf to the bear, the clans declare, the time has come to take the throne. Rot's creeping at twists our king. Heroes rise, save Armello. And we get Once Upon a Time. From great horrors, great heroes emerge. Whoa, that's a creepy looking thing. Whoa. Yeah. That's rot. That's pretty dang corrupted. Wow. Are we gonna get into Watership Down levels here? Whoa. Game. Oh, there we are. Oh! Multiple now. Oh. Oh, that's a random. Okay. So we have quite a few possible heroes to select. Kind of nice. So I'll probably... This is really interesting and I do want to continue it. But I do think I want to continue on with Ys. So what I may do is stop here for right now and then we will check later. I just want to check one thing real quick. Oh, that gives us a whole bunch of other ones. And then we get an accessory. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so that gives me also the area to be playing that. What is multiplayer? Private? Oh. Yeah, so I think what I'll do is keep the prologue in place and then restart. I mean, sorry, not restart. To start with a new game probably next time, and we'll see what happens. Again, I'm intrigued. I want to see more of this. But frankly, I don't have it in me right now, and I need to probably take a break. And again, I will probably alternate this with East, because I would like to continue with East. But yeah, that may be what I do. So yes. There is somebody I would like to thank for the mention of this game. If I can find it. Give me a second. It was around here somewhere. There you are. Crash the Mimic on the Unplayed a Thing Discord server, because I've been hanging out there. So yeah, Crash the Mimic on Discord, thank you for mentioning and then posting the link to this game, because otherwise I would not have found this otherwise. And I do kind of like it. It's complicated, but I do like it. So yes. Bit of a late stream. I apologize for the lateness of it and the fact that hardly anybody was able to see this. But yeah, I will be probably posting this up later on YouTube and just going ahead and saying this is a thing. I can't promise that it'll be here with regularity, but certainly I'm willing to continue. So, until next time, thank you all so much for watching. Thank you to Gooberslot for hanging out in the chat as well for a little bit. And until next time, I will see you all later. Take care.